Good morning. This is a recording for Friday, October 31st. The Zen story for today is titled The Wrong Monk. The monk was sitting on his cushion, eyes open but soft, breath following the rhythm of rustling leaves. It had been a quiet morning. The fox was nowhere in sight. Then came the footsteps. He turned his head slightly, just enough to see a man approaching through the trees, mid-30s, a woven hat, a basket slung over his shoulder. The man walked like someone with a mission, which in itself was suspicious. Then he saw the monk. When he saw the monk, the man stopped, bowed low, held the position for a bit too long. You must be the one who predicted the rains. The monk blinked. The man smiled reverently. 3 weeks ago, you sent word through the riverman, yes? Said the rains would come before the 12th full moon. The monk stood slowly. I sent no such word. The man chuckled as if hearing a poem. Ah, wisdom always plays shy. My village is speaking of you. Before the monk could reply, a blur of red darted across the path behind the man, the fox. It paused just long enough to flash its teeth, something between a grin and a warning, and then vanished again. The man didn't seem to notice. We brought offerings, he continued, pulling out a scroll wrapped in red thread. And a question. A boy in our village speaks riddles in his sleep. We were told you'd know what it means. The monk looked around, expecting the trick to reveal itself, but the forest was silent. Another figure arrived, an older woman this time, followed by a young man with a flute. They too bowed. By noon, 6 villagers had gathered, all waiting, all watching him with quiet awe. The fox sat near the edge of the clearing now, tail wrapped neatly around its feet, watching. The monk cleared his throat. There's been a mistake. No one responded. He stepped back into his cabin to buy time. The scroll lay on the table, still sealed. He paced once, twice. Then, like smoke slipping under the door, the fox entered the room. It didn't look at him. Instead, it hopped onto the table, bit down the scroll, and bolted. The monk ran after it. The villagers followed him, through the trees, over the stream, around the cabin, once, twice. When they returned to the clearing, the scroll was gone. So was the fox. Everyone stood there breathless. The older woman returned to the monk, eyes wide with something between fear and reverence. He is wise, she whispered to the others. He lets the answer run wild so we may chase it ourselves. They bowed again. Then, one by one, left. The monk sat down on his cushion, heart still racing, mind blank. The fox returned just before sunset. It dropped a different scroll at his feet, blank parchment, curled slightly at the edges. The monk opened it. Nothing. He laughed, then sat straighter than he had all day. Take a comfortable position, and as always, take a moment to relax your body, arriving into stillness. Maybe close your eyes gently and take a few nice, satisfying breaths in and out. Feel the breath entering your nose, cool and light, and then feel the warmth as you exhale, releasing tension, allowing you to soften a bit. There is no need to change anything. Just observe and notice the space around you, the quiet spaces between sounds. Be here in this moment, just as it is. And when thoughts come, let them pass, like clouds, like ripples, like water. And now take a moment to reflect. What are you really chasing when you seek answers? And what might be waiting if you stopped? What are you really chasing when you seek answers? And what might be waiting if you stopped? Now bring your hands to your heart and send the energy of loving kindness to yourself. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well in body and mind. May I feel cared for, protected, at ease. May I remember that I have enough, I do enough, and I am enough. May I touch deep, natural peace. As you gently let go of the practice, scan your body and notice what's going on for you right now, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you, really? And as you go through your day today, I invite you to continue with this reflection. What are you really chasing when you seek answers? And what might be waiting if you stopped? As always, enjoy your discoveries. Thank you so much for being here. Have a lovely day, and I will see you tomorrow.